Hello, this is just an update before the actual show. You may have already seen this show. It is a reposting of the Friday video. We're just reposting because of some technical difficulties. But if you have already seen this video and you don't want to waste your time, it was nice seeing you for a second. We haven't talked in like 2 days. I was just seeing what's up. 2, if you want to waste some time on my secondary channel, I destroyed my car in an accident, so you can look at that. But for the rest of you that have not seen the awesomeness of this show, be sure to watch it. And for those of you that have, you can watch it too, and maybe you'll see a secret.
This is a news show.
Hello and welcome to the Friday Philip DeFranco Show. If you are not familiar, my name is Philip DeFranco, and this show really isn't a show, but just me talking about some of the stuff that mattered in the news to me today. But before we get into the first story of the day, if you remember, there used to be this thing I used to do called Fail Friday. Well, it's back! Mo Freaker! It's a family show. And if you want to check out the video where I talk about the 2 biggest fails of the week, make sure to check out the second season, which is now up at facebook.com/StateFarmNation. Check it out after this video. Click on the link in the description below. But moving on to the first story of the day, Superman is no longer American. In Action Comics number 900, Superman renounces his American citizenship, saying, "I'm tired of what I do relating to U.S. policy." Okay, whatever. Just a dark day for America. We no longer have Cold War Superman. He's evolved into international Superman. But while we are on the subject of comic books, I'm not a big comic book guy, but if you read any, check out this comic called The Boys. Awesome. Really cool take on superheroes. Anyway, enough of me dorking out. Let's move on to the next story, which is, some people call him Mark Wahlberg. I will always call him Marky Mark, and Marky Mark will be in a movie soon, allegedly, possibly, with Justin Bieber, where Marky Mark teaches Justin Bieber how to play basketball. And they're probably gonna shoot it, low to high to make them seem, large, or like whoever shoots Tom Cruise on a regular basis probably will shoot this movie, because Mark Wahlberg's like 5'8", Justin Bieber's 5'5", and I don't care how bad this movie's gonna be, I'm gonna watch it, because there is something about Mark Wahlberg that I cannot stop watching. It's not you, it's not you, it's not you. I can't do it. Bad Mark Wahlberg impersonation. The reason being is Mark Wahlberg always plays like an East Coast character who's always like down on his luck. No one believes in him until they do. Main point, the end of the world is coming. Yep. In other sports type news, Madden NFL 12 announced who's gonna be on their cover. A lot of people were like, oh no, you can't put Michael Vick on the cover, because the cover was open to votes this year, and the winner was a surprise. It was the running back of the Cleveland Browns, Peyton Hillis, one of the very few white running backs in the league. I mean, he had a breakout season, but he was on a losing team, and he fumbled the ball like he was angry at it. But I guess main point, it showed that there are still a lot of people out there that do not like Michael Vick, that have not forgiven Michael Vick. But if there are any words of encouragement or advice to Michael Vick, it's just stay tough and know that every dog has his day. I can't do that without laughing. But don't feel bad for Michael Vick. I mean, the guy, 2 years ago, he was in jail. People were talking about like he would never be allowed back in the NFL. He would have to do stadium football. He came back, and he's the starting quarterback. Can't feel bad for him. But good job, Cleveland Browns fans. You guys are hardcore. Obviously, the biggest story of the day is the royal wedding. Kate loves Willie. Kate Middleton and Prince William. It's love. But I'm not gonna bash the wedding. Everyone deserves to have their day if they want it. And the royal wedding broke some records. I know for a fact that it broke streaming records. A record number of people watch it online, which shows obviously a shift in technology that we've been seeing. And I'm not sure if it's the most watched thing on TV. I know that they were saying that 1 to 2 billion people were gonna watch it. I don't know the exact stats for TV, but it was a big deal. And you know what? I bashed it before, and I was like, who cares? Whatever. But I understand it a little bit. The world like it currently is, there is a lot of sad things going on. And so you see these 2 people, someone that was raised a royal, and someone that came from, commonness. And it doesn't matter. There's just some love there. Or at least that's what you hope. And you see them, and you're like, a big shining thing of happiness. Granted, it's just the royal family, and granted, it's just tradition, but it's something to go, hey, we still have these moments of happiness. Better or worse, it lasts or it doesn't, but you have that moment. And you hope it's the perfect moment. The moment that sets the pace. But now that we've got enough lovey-dovey, let's make fun of some people. First off, hats. And British people, I don't mean to offend, but the royals' hats made Aretha Franklin look like she wasn't even trying. You remember bow hat. Come on. Some of the hats that you saw at the royal wedding. Oh, what? Who made that? I think it was actually an Irishman made it. I think he was just laughing his ass off. He's like, they think they're hats. That one's a spider. I just thought, and she wore it. Hilarious. The kiss was cute, but easily the person that stole the show. And I thought it was gonna be the double kiss, because Prince William was like, hey, they want another kiss. And I get it. I get why you didn't give her the tongue. People would have judged you. But Grace Van Cutsum. And that's because she is the hilarious flower girl who is seen here. god, that's amazing. She just looks like, is it done yet? I didn't even want to be here. I wanted to do whatever 5-year-old girls do in Britain. She was covering her ears because the planes had just gone over, but that's adorable. What a lot of people have started doing on the internet is taking her and throwing her into random situations. Kind of like what they've done with Bubble Girl and Disaster Girl. It just makes me happy. And so in the links below, not only will you have links to all the stories, I'm gonna put a link where you can upload your favorite or your own creation of the Flower Girl, and maybe on the Monday show we will feature some of them. Ah, it's so awesome. But ultimately, hey, great wedding. The world has a little happiness and light in an otherwise dark place. And guys, that really is everything that mattered to me today. I guess a few personal notes. PhillyD.tv is now my personal site, so some of the links that you might have been trying to go to before won't work, but it is also a Tumblr, so if you're on Tumblr, follow me. And the reason PhillyD.tv is now my personal site is because I've been doing a lot of my, I can't call it journalism, blogging, on a new website my friends made, which is sourcefed.com. Be sure to check that out if you got some spare time. Some fun stuff. Of course, there's also a new vlog up today where I saw the movie Hobo with a Shotgun. That was awesome. And of course, because it is a Friday show, it is time to give something away. Because there was such a huge demand for it last time, another copy of Portal 2. Any system you want. Of course, to win said prize, you gotta do two things. One, be subscribed to this channel. All you gotta do is clickety-clack that button above. And second, leave a comment on this video. Most people do it about our question of the day, or how much they want to touch my body with their mouth. That's weird. But of course, our question of the day today is, did you care about the royal wedding? Why or why not? Leave those comments and video responses. And of course, till next time, my name's Philip DeFranco, and you have just been filled in. You're welcome. And I will see you Monday.
We're gonna go see Hobo with a Shotgun. That was Jason Eisner, the director of the movie. We've been trying to run into each other, and like every other time, it hasn't worked out.